Hi everyone, and welcome back. I'm happy to be here to bring you some live Lorcana gameplay between myself and Tyler from the Pew 2, who joined me to play some Lorcana. Now, we are going to be playing the two starter decks that were released for Reign of Jafar. I'll link those deck lists down below, but without any further ado, we're going to get into gameplay. You're going to see we're going to take turns, each of us piloting one of the two decks, so hope you enjoy. You should probably roll for first, huh?
Yeah.
That's 5. That's below average.
5 loses every time. That's 6.
You're technically not wrong. 5 lost.
I was really hoping to roll 4. I'll be honest. I was praying for a 4.
That's funny. Oh, okay. Here we go.
That's a good card.
All right. Hey, that one right there?
That one's
I picked it especially
that
for
one's
you.
going straight into Mulligan.
All right. So let's see what we got here. You're playing first?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to figure out what we mulligan here for this here opening hand. This is probably why I need to have that camera to look at that phone to look at the cameras. I think. There's not enough gas here to do much. We're going to put like that, and that. And that. Let me leave these. Actually, I'm going to send back 6.
I want to keep this.
I just don't have enough stuff to do, and I'd rather have, like...
I think I just need to be a little quicker as well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's a better hand, even if it's not perfect. And I will get this shuffled back in and send it over to you for a cut.
I think we picked up some decent pieces.
Love to see it. I do love the Rescue Rangers by that.
I'm a Chippendale.
Yeah.
It's bright. What was the very first one you had? I remember.
I had Maleficent. From
I couldn't remember when everybody was selling them for.
When early on it was hard to get any.
You couldn't get anything.
Yeah. The days.
Yeah.
We now have more things that can be done, as opposed to last time, which was next to. I was sitting on a handful of songs and nobody to sing. You know what I mean? It's just not a good thing.
That's life.
Wow. Inspirational. Thank you, Tyler.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Inking Cricky.
And playing a Captain Hook with Challenger. Go ahead.
The most forceful to us. All right, ready, set, draw. There's nothing ready or set, but I can draw. That's not bad. It's also not great. We are going to ink Camilo Madrigal and ship it back. I don't have any one drop.
Draw. We're actually probably going to ink that. We are. Ink.
Sort of shun you. Yeah.
Quest for 1.
1 lore.
And then I will pass the turn.
Ready, set, draw. That's what we draw. If I had a camera that I could look into, I would be looking into it very much like Jim from The Office at the moment. Okay. I don't think that really changes much of what we're going to do. I'm going to ink Try Everything.
Yep.
And for 2, I'm going to play Bambi. It is a 3 power, 2 defense, 1 lore quester with no flavor text, or with no text on it. So
0 flavor text. Okay.
Yeah.
1 tap.
You're up.
Draw. Okay. We will ink General Lee. Tab 3. Mushu.
Yep.
Play a Mushu.
That card is situationally very good.
And then we will pass the turn.
Okay. If I remember, this is sort of one of those stalemate situations that we got into previously when playing these decks.
I agree.
Okay. I'm going to ink Camilo again. I'm going to play Flower. So that is a 3/3. It reads, whenever you play another character with the top card of your deck, put it either on the bottom or the top.
Seems good.
Seems pretty good. And I think there's potential here that you have Stitch, which is the 4-cost Stitch, which reads whenever it banishes a character in a challenge, gain a lore and draw a card. You have Mushu that you could tap and give it Rush, which is not ideal. So I'm also going to just sit and not quest this turn and send it back to you.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to ink Khan.
The Khan would be inked.
Prince John.
Mm-hmm. That's a good card. What's on doing?
Whenever an opponent plays a character, deal 1 damage to this character.
Oh, whenever an opponent plays a character?
Yes.
Okay.
Whenever you play a character.
Duly noted. It is on my list of things to do to play characters.
And I will pass the turn.
You got it. Okay. Let's see here. Ready, set, and then draw. Okay. Let's start off with this. We're going to, for 1, play Dolores Madrigal. We're going to do Trigger Flower, look at the top card, put it either on the top or on the bottom. I'm going to put this card, what's this card? On the bottom, actually.
Trigger here.
That's correct. I'm going to ink Bruno Madrigal.
Okay.
And then for 3, I'm going to play Peppa Madrigal. We're going to trigger Flower from this. This is the top card. And I believe I'm going to set that on the bottom of my deck. We'll tick up on Prince John again.
Oh.
I'm then going to use Bambi to sing a song. And so a lot's going to happen. So we're going to resolve the song first, and then we'll resolve whatever happens with our characters. I believe that's how it works. In Lorcana, I've learned that instead of it being called the stack, it's being called put into the bag.
Everything is put into the bag.
So I'm going to gain a lore, go to 1 lore, and draw a card. That was the card we drew. Right here. That guy. Okay. So I'm at 1 lore, you are at 1 lore, and I drew the card. All right, so whenever one of my characters sings a song, chosen opponent reveals their hand. You are my chosen opponent. So you have a Light the Fuse, a Vinny, and the Matchmaker.
So I will show the camera real quick.
Light the Fuse, Vinny, and the Matchmaker. Okay. And then whenever one or more of my characters sings a song, gain 1 lore, so I'm going to gain another lore and go up to 2. Thank you, Peppa. I appreciate you for that and for my lore. With that, we're done.
Okay, I'll untap.
We have ceased.
I will draw. I'm going to...
Oh, we're inking Friend Owl. That's a new card.
Friend Owl. We're going to pay 4.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go here.
The matchmaker.
We're going to tap to give matchmaker rush.
Yeah. For Bambi.
Yep.
And that will challenge and trade.
And then I will
Quest for 2.
quest for 2.
That works.
And then I will pay 1. Deal 3 here.
That's a really good ability. The ability to just like take a look at it. I agree with the decision to take out Flower. Why would you do that to Flower? Like, as a cute little skunk.
Poor little Flower.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Alright, I will ready, set, and then draw. This is what we have drawn. Okay. Well. Feels good. Feels like a good card. We're going to ink. We're going to ink Madam Mim. And I'm going to play.
By the way, we missed a trigger. We did miss a trigger.
What was the trigger?
When I challenge lose the lore.
Oh, I lose lore? All right. Good.
Yeah.
I'm down one more then. Good call.
Gotta
Good
pay
catch.
attention to triggers.
You gotta pay attention.
I'm very mediocre.
That pesky card text. This is so interesting. So it's the same for 4. I'm just so perplexed by this. I think I want to play.
I'm just getting ready to roll it over. Getting ready.
Getting ready. I think I want to play Mariano Guzman.
Going to 3.
And then I will send it back to you. So Mariano Guzman reads, when you have a character named Dolores Madrigal in play, he gets 1 additional lore when he quests.
By the way, I have just left this there because, we're playing friendly. Let them know what cards are still.
If playing competitively, maybe don't know. I mean, unless
make them note it, whatever.
You know what I used to, when we played Magic the Gathering fairly extensively, we would bring a notepad with you, and if you ever revealed your opponent's hand, you could write down.
Write it, you'd write it down.
In Lorcana, that's considered, it is not, at least based on the rules that I had been informed of recently, this could have changed, it was not allowed.
Oh.
You just have to remember.
Cell phone.
You know what? That'll do it. That's the hack.
That's the hack.
That's the
way to do it.
That is the tech right there.
So
you have forgotten my secret weapon, the phone.
The camera.
Trading staff and Vinny.
All right. And then
another sort of stalemate that we've reached, isn't it?
Yeah, to an extent. We're just gonna go.
Yeah, Prince John though. Prince John's a big body. So he's what, a 2/2 now?
Less big. Yeah.
Ready, set, and then
we already said 5/2.
5/2, yeah, 5/2. Ready, set, and then draw. Oh, this is fascinating. Okay, so I think I want to ink Bruno Madrigal. And then for 6...
Uh-oh. I don't like 6.
I'm going to play Alma Madrigal.
Uh-huh.
So once,
4?
Yeah, once during your turn, whenever one or more of your characters sings a song, you may ready those characters. I just need to have some songs for them to sing.
Yeah.
And I think I'm just going to, what is it? So training staff is pay 1 and tap, pay 1 and exert, and it gives the challenger, is it challenger +2?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that is potentially devastating. So we're going to just let this ride, and I'm going to send it back to you.
Okay.
1 card left in hand.
Untap. 0 cards left. This?
We really have a Madrigal family reunion happening on the board over here.
I agree.
He's currently buffed because of Dolores.
So he'll be at 2.
He's a 2 lore right now. Peppa gives me a lore every time we sing, and then Dolores lets me see your hand every time I sing.
Oh, you've got like a little... You've got like a little thing.
Very musically themed. here.
Got a little thing going on.
We do. This is the lore math, the questing math.
Interesting.
And you have 5 ink available?
I do.
Okay.
I think, unfortunately, we're just doing this again.
Okay. Well, I mean, some lore is better than no lore, right?
Yeah.
So you're up to 5 lore?
Yep.
And I'm going to... That's your turn?
Passing the turn.
Ready, set, draw. This is what we're drawing. For 4, I'm going to play Rider.
Okay. That kills Prince John.
Yep, that's a bummer.
Whenever an opponent... So that happens, but then this also triggers... Vinny. So I will... I'll gain a lore.
You'll gain a lore for... Okay.
Oh, that was 2.
I see your effect. Rider is an evasive 3/4.
Less excited about that.
Then I'm going to ship it back to you, because we don't really have songs. If we had songs, we'd be in a really good place right now, but I just don't have them, so I'm sort of bummed.
There's our draw.
I'm sort of stalled out a little bit with the songs over here. You've at least got... I'm frightened of questing right now because of the challenge, and you have Zipper. I'm not questing because I'm worried about the challenging that could happen and devastate my board, but I think I can start with a little bit more. Send it back to me.
Send it back to you.
Set, draw.
We don't want him to see
Oh, how interesting.
We don't want him to see a song. We really don't want
We're going to play Droon.
Our boards are getting out of hand.
Yeah, I'm going to quest with Rider for 1.
Yep.
Boop, put up to 2 lore here. All right, and I'm going to use... I'm going to use Peppa Madrigal to sing So Much to Give.
Okay.
It's draw a card.
Does it clear your board?
It does not. Draw a card. Chosen character gains bodyguard until the end of next turn. So I'm going to determine which character I want to give bodyguard. I think it's going to be... How interesting. Yeah, it's going to be Alma Madrigal.
Okay.
I'm going to give Alma Madrigal bodyguard, so every character has to challenge Alma first before they can challenge any other ones. Then I'm going to unexert this because of Alma. And we're going to quest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quest for 6.
Quest for 6. Okay.
Send these guys here, or this here. The only one who cannot quest is Droon because it is drying. It's set this way so you have Alma there. 6 on an 8 lore. And then I'm going to play Charlotte LeBouf. LeBouf. And you're up.
Okay. On top. Draw for turn.
Yeah, holding the card in your hand, I'm just trying to intimidate me a little bit. Keeping that ink back.
Don't think it's working.
Keeping that ink back.
So it's this. That. Yeah. Okay. So
it's like a Mushu or a Stitch.
We're going to go
the
matchmaker.
Matchmaker.
Right.
4/3.
Let's see how do I want to do this.
You can give her Challenger too, and just take care of her right off the bat.
Yeah.
Mushu.
I'll tell you what to do. We're gonna tap here. Tap here. Here.
Captain Hook. Oh, I like it.
Hook.
So he's now a Challenger 5.
Yeah. And so we're gonna do that.
Challenge Alma.
We are gonna give Rush here.
You got it.
So
here's the full breakdown for all the stats if you'd like to see them. Rider is sort of the only one that you can't touch unless you have an evasive, but you do have an evasive.
I do during my turn, but it's not big enough.
Yeah.
Because I was going to use this on him, but we kind of messed up
Well,
one of
I
my
think
things.
that's fine. It would have been you could have traded 2 into. It actually that was the most efficient way to trade out Alma.
Yeah. And so we are going to.
If you like, this is a matchmaker could probably easily get rid of Dolores.
Yeah, I can get rid of one of these two though. Get rid of
Peppa. That's
Is
a
that
2/4, and that's the one that gains the lore when you sing, which I should have gained last.
Yeah,
week.
Go ahead. We missed triggers.
Yeah.
We're learning. We're learning.
Well, I'm about to lose the lore because the matchmaker, so that's why. Boop, back down to 8. You know. She is still kicking.
2. Let's see.
The big questions.
Interesting. So we will go. Here. Here.
Dolores, you got it.
And then that'll be 1. And then we will. We'll pass the turn.
You got it. Ready, set, and draw. So with Dolores gone, Mariano no longer has his lore buff. Huh. Okay. I'm going to, for 3, this is just an action, I'm going to say they never come back. What a terrifying card art right there. It is from Pinocchio, from the children who go to Pleasure Island and never come back.
Oh.
Absolutely horrifying. It reads, draw a card, so I'm going to do that. And then...
Up to 2 characters.
These 2 characters cannot ready at the start of their next turn.
Okay.
And we're going to... have Mariana Guzman challenge Mushu.
Okay.
For take 2 damage. We're going to try to think, do you have anything that can heal your crew? But I don't think you do. I'm going to quest with Charlotte Leboeuf and quest with Ryder for 2. That'll put me a 10 lore. And then I'm going to send my turn back to you, leaving Droon back because it's a challenger 4. So it'll be a 5/5 on a challenge.
They do not untap.
They do not ready this turn. Correct. This is the card we drew. Boo, 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 doo, doo, boo. Yeah.
Well, these do untap.
They do. I like the theming of the starter decks because it gives you like a sense of here's how decks can play. Where like the steel and ruby is effectively like, hey, let's challenge.
Once again, we're not great. We missed another trigger.
Oh, oops.
Was it at 6?
Yeah, it was at 6, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Was that for...
Here, whenever I banished.
Yeah, it's been...
We
got to pay attention to Vinny, man.
I know, and it's like playing these decks for the first time. That's the thing. You're learning the deck.
100%. I do like that it's like, again, this one leans into a lot of characters that sing, the Amethyst and Amber, and the Ruby Steel is like, let's challenge stuff. It's a very interesting setup.
So I'm going to pay 1.
Okay.
So exerted. And then...
I'm happy I did that because you could have taken out... Oh yeah, there's 2. Yeah.
Yeah, if I could...
No.
I
mean, unless you want to quest with Vinny, but I don't know if you do.
Not really. Not
because
right now.
He's pretty good.
Yeah. And then... for fun...
I'll give him challenger? Nice.
Yeah. Just intimidation.
Intimidation tactic. I like it. All right, ready, set, and then draw. Boop, 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 boop. Draw. Huh. Okay. So we are going to... For 6, we're going to play another Alma Madrigal.
Hate that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're going to sing with Ryder... Trials and Tribulations, targeting the Matchmaker.
Okay.
So it is -4 until the start of the next turn for power.
Okay.
Because of our Madrigal trigger, we're going to exert Rider challenge the matchmaker with Charlotte LaBouffe, and because he has no power, Charlotte LaBouffe is just not going to take any damage.
Vinny.
Yeah, Vinny will take that. We're going to use Droon to challenge Zipper. He's going to take 2 damage, and Zipper's going to take 5. And then we're going to quest with Ryder for 1, and Guy will go up to 11, and you are at 9. Because of the Vinny. And we caught the Vinny trigger for the... Yeah, you did.
Yep,
okay, good.
got both of them.
Yep, you're up.
Tap. Draw.
Beat the old graveyard. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, playing cricket. Well, you have 2 more. Oh. If only it was here a few turns ago.
I know. Cricky, you're late.
Cricky. A little late to the party.
Cricky, you are late. And then we will pass the turn. The reason I haven't, well, probably don't need to say it out loud. We do have an opponent sitting across from us.
Yeah. Oh, yes, the intimidation. All right, here is this. I have nothing. Like, this is... It feels like everything that I need is on the board, and I don't really have anything else. So I'm just going to play Mirabelle Madrigal for 1, and I'm going to quest for 1 with Ryder. Don't worry, you're on an 8-turn clock right now.
I think you've got more turns.
So you are up, my friend.
Tap. Draw. We don't care about that. Twitter paid it.
We're gonna ink Twitter paid it.
We're gonna ink Twitter paid it.
So you're not feeling Twitter paid it?
I'm not.
No, bummer.
For fun.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna give Cricky
a challenge.
a challenger, and then we're gonna pass the turn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we gotta like guide and direct the Lord.
2,
Ready,
2,
set,
3,
draw.
4, 5, 6.
We're gonna play Camilo Madrigal for 5.
Cooked.
And we're going to quest for 1 for 13.
Yep.
Then I'm going to pass the turn. Back to you.
Tap. Draw.
Here, so it'll be on camera.
We will ink Lafayette. Lafayette, as some would say.
Some would say that.
Not me. not me.
Not nobody at this table.
Yeah, not me.
Is that 7 you just?
It
7?
is.
Oh my gosh. For Atataya. It's a big body.
No text.
A 7/7/7, or a 7/7 for 7 that quest for 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what you do here is you make the score not look as bad. And you quest for 2. Because
11.
It's way better to get beat 20 to 11 than it is to get beat 20 to 9.
All right. Already set, draw, and then I'm just going to quest out after that. We're ready, set, draw. What do we draw? We draw Antonio's Jaguar, but we're not going to play it. We're just going to quest for 7.
Yeah.
That'll put me at 20.
Yeah.
This is. I think there was just a period of like not having enough on board. And
For
then,
both of us, yeah.
Well, the evasive character here was just the game, because the evasive character put it on a clock because there was nothing that you could have to match it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you did. You had Zipper, but Zipper was the term where he spent exerted was.
Yeah. The turn where he was exerted kind of, and on that turn, I needed to draw anything that was like a 3 cost character, and I drew a 4 cost character.
Oh.
Which, you know, I got to do some stuff. I got to interact, but what I needed was I was going to exert. I was going to give rush, and then attack. You have the bodyguard, but then I could have done all 5 and paid. I had the what's it called? The light the fuse, and I was going to light the fuse the guard, then hit the evasive with Zipper, and then take something out with the matchmaker. But that did not work.
No. All right. Well, we will trade decks and run her back. Okay, I'm playing the Steel and Ruby, and you are playing the Amber and Amethyst this time around. I'm here to tell you right now, so much of this hand is getting shipped right back where it came from.
I could 100% win any poker tournament right now.
That's nice.
Just all the same cards.
If only we I'm going to keep these two just for having some ink targets, I think. And then these are all going back. Maybe I keep one. Yeah, I'll keep. I'll join.
Get rid of 3.
I'm gonna keep.
Get rid of 3 new ones.
I'm getting rid of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's our 4 new cards. That's actually better. Thank goodness. Now I can actually do things with the deck. That's nice. It's always just so bad when you see the opening hand. You're like, I've got a whole lot of ink cost 4 or greater.
Yeah, this one will be a little more interesting because I've seen your deck now.
Yeah.
I saw the deck I'm playing now.
Yeah.
And I kind of know, because that first one is just like, you're blind. You don't know.
Yeah, you're going in like, I have a concept of what this might be because of the color combination. Yeah, you got a top card picked just for you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I guess I will play first. I think that is how I should do it.
Yep. And here's our new hand, folks. I don't know if you can see that. Now you can. Enjoy.
We're going to ink, try everything.
Move this camera up a little bit while we're doing that. There we go. Learning this whole new setup thing. It's pretty fun. Dolores Madrigal. All right, love it.
And I will pass the turn.
You got it. I'm going to draw. Ready, set, draw. I'm going to ink. I'm going to ink Lafayette and then pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. We are going to ink an Alma Madrigal.
Okay.
And then we will play Huey. And we will quest there.
Quest for 1.
And we will pass the turn.
Ready, set, draw. Okay. I'm going to ink Mushu, Fast Talking Dragon. I'm going to play Grandmother Fa. Whenever this character quests, you may give chosen characters of yours +2 this turn. It is a quest for 2 lore, 1/1. And I'm going to send it back to you. Okay. I'm beginning to realize that it's like this deck is very much about how I can set up this board state for board state control, but it's just tough because it requires you to take action. Like it requires you to quest your city.
Yeah. We are going to ink, try everything, and then we are going to play a Bambi.
A Bambi. Okay. Oh, you in a flower? Flower. Flower's from Bambi, though.
We play another character. We're not doing that yet.
Are you going to quest? It's just a 1/1.
Yeah.
Can't really challenge.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So you're up to 3.
Yep.
Okay. Ready, set, and then draw. Hey, where were you forever ago there, card? Not here. That's where you weren't. We are going to ink Atitaya. Then we are going to play... Mushu, and send it to you.
Tap. Draw.
Huh. Remember when Big Tinkerbell was all the rage?
I do.
Tinkerbell Giant Fairy. Okay, it's 3 ink for something.
We're going to go here.
Okay.
When I play this character, let me reveal it.
Fantastical and Magical. That's a really good song.
Yeah, we will reveal that. Gain a lore.
That's 9 uninkable.
And then
Sing together. You're going to look at the top 2 cards of your... Well, the top card of your deck twice. Because of flour.
Because of flour.
So, if you want to keep it, you're just going to stare at it twice.
We'll keep it on top.
Oh, but come on.
We'll keep it on top.
That feels rude. Always the showman.
We'll keep it on top.
We'll just keep it on top, I guess. So, Tyler, I'm here to assume you're keeping it on top of it.
I am.
So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have the ability to sing together next turn for Fantastical and Magical. I don't love that.
Yes.
That card reads out, you draw as many cards for how many characters saying it, right?
Saying it, yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. So, we are going to pass the turn.
Yeah, you're going to not do anything.
Yeah, we're going to pass the turn.
I figured as much. All right, great, fantastic, awesome, wow. We drew a card that, friends, wasn't helpful. We are going to ink Friend Owl. We are going to play Sword of Shan Yu and Prince John.
Yep.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
There's no incentive for you to challenge if you're just going to sing for 9 and draw a bunch of cards, right?
Correct.
There's not anything with rush. So it makes sense. If I truly believe you are going to draw 9 cards, then I should just quest here. At the very least, what it's going to do is if it does tempt you to challenge, you will not draw 5 cards.
Correct.
So I'm going to go ahead and just quest for 4 rather than sit here and do nothing.
That seems good.
Send it back to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I will draw a card. Oh, I didn't know that was in.
Yeah, you didn't look at it twice.
I did keep it on top.
Did give it on top for a reason.
We are going to we're gonna sing.
You're gonna sing,
and we're gonna sing together.
That's a good card. Tyler.
So sing together means you can tap any amount of characters to get to 9.
Yep.
It just so happens this gets to 9 exactly. And for each of those characters that sang this song, draw a card and gain 1 lore. So I will gain 5 lore.
Oh my god! I didn't even read the lore part. Oh
and then I will
boy!
draw 5 cards.
Yikers! I completely spaced on the lore part. It's pretty good, Tyler. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
And that is that. And so now let's do some other fun stuff.
Now we have 3 ink. What are we gonna do?
Those cards. Look at all my resources.
Wow. That's, hey, pal. A little rude. You see your tag? A little rude.
Oh man. We will ink a
Dispel. Dispel. Yes, Clive. His first name's Poe, last name Dispel. Brother to Magica Dispel.
That's how 4.
That's Madrigal. What are you keeping exerted?
We will keep Little John exerted.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense to keep
and
him
then we will pass the turn.
Lovely. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Ready, set, draw. We're going to ink Captain Hook. Huh.
We missed a lot of triggers. We'll get there.
1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Okay. I'm gonna for 3 play Bobby. Then I'm going to use the Sword of Shan Yu to tap Bobby, and untap Prince John. He can't quest this turn, but that's okay. We are then going to quest for 2.
Okay.
I'm going to give something more damage. I'm going to give something
What are we going to do? We're going to give a character of mine +2 power. It's going to be Mushu. I'm going to give Mushu +2 power.
Okay.
I'm then going to go. Mushu is going to challenge Flower.
Okay.
And Prince John is going to. Who should have taken a damage because of Bruna Magic Ball coming into play.
Yes.
Yes. And then he is going to challenge. He's going to challenge somebody. He's going to challenge Huey because that's a really good ability. And then I'm going to send it back to you.
Okay. I'm going to untap.
Not looking good for the home team, folks.
I'm going to draw a card. We are going to ink Peppa. He will take one more.
Yep. 4.
Okay. 3.
Oh, we're low Peppa. Avita saying, Prince John.
He will go away. And then.
This is looking pretty tough right now.
We will.
He's a 4/2 bodyguard.
Bodyguard, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Interesting. I think we just do it here.
Okay.
And then here.
So I'll take 1 damage.
And then we will quest for 2.
You got it. You are at 11.
And then pass the turn.
All right. Ready, set, and then we draw. Ha! We are going to ink Twitter Painted. Play Vinny. And send it back to you. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lore available for your questing, not counting what's in your hand.
Card. Cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So we'll go here.
It's a big deliberation.
Rider.
Oh, inking Rider.
Equal Rider.
This is an Alma Madrigal? No, this is another 4. Oh, Tiana.
Tiana. Then I can actually just, let's see. How many cards do I have? 1?
I have 1 card in hand, yes.
I'll have Bambi sing.
Oh.
I'll gain 1 more.
Yep.
And then I'll draw a card. And I will also gain another lore.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And you'll reveal your hand.
Beyond the Horizon.
Which is
7 cost, uninkable, sing together.
Okay.
Yeah. You can choose to draw 3 cards. Or I will choose an opponent who discards their hand and draws 3 cards. Myself or an opponent. Any number of, I think it's any number of players, right? Yeah. Choose any number of players, they discard their hands and draw 3 cards.
With that in mind. Sing.
Jeez Louise, you gain
Two more lore. Draw a card.
Yep.
And then we'll give this minus. They'll have -2 power until the start of the next turn. We'll go here.
Yep.
And then we will quest for 3.
That'll put you at 18.
All right. I haven't passed the turn.
I don't think we get out of this. I think we're pretty cooked. I think we are pretty... Yep, doesn't look great. I don't think we can light any fuses. Yeah, I think I've got 2 cards that are both uninkable.
Gotta make that score.
Yeah, okay,
we
we
gotta
gotta
make the score look.
run that score up. There you go.
Just draw, and we would quest out.
100%.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a great showing from that deck from that from that one on this one. Woo boy!
It feels like it's a bad matchup for this deck because this.
It feels as if you're not throwing a lot of efficient, low-cost characters on the board,
Yeah.
you're in a bad spot.
This one can sit back and wait because it has really high-end songs and everything. That one cannot sit back.
No, it can't sit back in terms of holding cards in hand. It needs to sit back in terms of board state. So you have to have board state control in order for it to function properly. And I feel like it can also do some fun combat tricks. Like you saying that Prince John had to stay tapped, sort of Sean Yu. I don't care. You can declare it as stay tapped, but I can untap him with my
absolutely.
And the bodyguard shenanigan of I'm going to play this character, but I'm going to tap it to utilize him in it because it doesn't need to be dry. He doesn't need to be dry for that yet. So
it's just I know that these are the only 2 starter decks that we're playing, and people might see this one went 0-2,
right?
But it doesn't. It might just have a bad matchup against this deck.
That's one of the most interesting parts about Lorcana is that unlike a lot of other trading card games, there are matchups you're just probably going to lose.
Yeah, you're like an 80-20 dog, and then there's a lot of matchups that whoever goes first is going to win.
Which I think makes it I genuinely think it makes it a refreshing game because every time you sit down and play, it's going to be a little different. But the starter decks I think are fun. They show some different archetypes. In fact, I've got another deck built here that I'm hoping to show that is sort of like a souped up version of this Ruby and Steel deck. Let's dive into those.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that, folks. Until next time, please be sure to like and subscribe. It really does help me out. I've got plenty more decks that I'd like to test and show you here, so be sure to check back soon. In the meantime, let me know down below what deck you'd like to see. Bye-bye, folks.